Hi guys, I'm Kim and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, then welcome. This space is somewhere that I like to talk about our monthly outgoings and incomings. I also like to talk about net worth. I like to share grocery hauls, and I like to share some of my knowledge and experience from the past, say 10 odd years of our financial journey. So if that is something that interests you, then make sure you stick around and check out some of my other videos. So today I'm actually going to be talking to you about the 10 things that I do not regret spending my money on. So I did a money regrets from my 20s. So if you haven't seen that video yet, I'll make sure that I link it up here, down here, it'll be somewhere. If you want to check out what regrets I had from my 20s, then yeah, check that video out. But this one is going to be about the 10 things that I do not regret spending my money on. So number one was our New Zealand holiday. We spent about $25,000 on this holiday. It was scheduled for 2020 and we didn't end up getting there till 2022 due to the pandemic. So originally when we were going to go, it was going to be a 3-week holiday, and then when we had a whole nother year to save for it, we extended to a 5-week holiday. And yeah, the total cost of this trip was $25,000, and I have absolutely no regrets. I am just so thankful that I have all these memories and I got to have all these experiences, and I think that it is so important to be able to do those things in your life, to have those memories. We did splurge a lot. We did some shopping over there, and we really didn't say no to any activities. So if there was something we wanted to do, we just did it. We did helicopter flights, we did tours, we did like the small plane flights over places, we went paragliding, we went jet boating, we went to a day spa, we walked on a glacier. We did absolutely everything. We went to nice restaurants. If you want to see a cost breakdown of that holiday and exactly what we spent and how we spent it, I will be sure to link that video up here, and you can watch that and you can see our whole 5-week itinerary along with the breakdown of the costs along the way. Number 2 for things I do not regret splurging on are my designer handbags. So I only have 2, but I don't regret it at all spending that money, because I believe that if you purchase them to have a memory attached to them, then it's okay. I saved for it, I knew what I wanted, and they make me happy and I use them every day. So my first one, I bought a Givenchy Antigona Mini, and that was a gift to myself for my 30th birthday with money that I had been saving and also money that I had received for my 30th birthday. I absolutely love that handbag, and that was my first ever designer purchase. My second one was my Louis Vuitton Alma BB. I bought this as a little memory for the holiday that we went on to New Zealand, and it was just something special that has that memory attached to it, and I'm so happy that I have it, because every time I see it, not only does it make me happy, but it reminds me of our amazing holiday. And I also have a couple of Louis Vuitton purses, which were also purchased while we were in New Zealand. And they just bring me joy and happiness, and it's something that I use every day, and it doesn't make me feel like I had any buyer's remorse, which I have experienced in the past. Number 3 on my list is getting my nails and my eyelashes tinted on a regular basis, and just like general beauty maintenance and self-love and self-care. So I don't mind every 3 weeks spending $50 to have my nails done, another $20 to have my lashes done. Every now and then I like to have like a facial or a massage. I just think it's really important to be able to invest money in yourself, because self-love and self-care is really, really important. And that goes for, you know, getting your hair cut, getting your hair dyed. Like, I don't have any regrets at all about splurging my money on these items, because they make me happy and they make me feel good about myself. Now, number 4 on my list is having multiple subscription services. So when I mean subscription services, I mean things like Netflix, Stan, Amazon Prime, Canva, Spotify, you know, all those sorts of things. So we do spend approximately, I think about $90 a month on those subscription services. But we're huge homebodies, we're home a lot, we always use them, and I'm also pretty tough and strict on myself, and I know that if for some reason I wasn't using any of these services, that I would cancel the subscription and maybe reopen it at a later date when it was more convenient. But like I said, we're homebodies, we like to be home, we use them on a regular basis, and I feel like we get our value's worth. Therefore, I don't mind splurging on it. Number 5 on my list is my addiction to Apple products. So, as I'm sure you're aware, Apple products are quite expensive, but I don't mind splurging the money on them because I love the operating system, I like the product, I love how they all link together, and they just make me happy, and they also look really pretty, let's be honest. So I have an iPhone, I have an iPad, I have an iMac, I have a MacBook Pro. I used to have an Apple Watch, but I did get rid of that because I just wasn't using it enough. And I just really enjoy Apple products, and I do not regret having them in my collection. I also use the AirPods. I just love the integration of how they all work together, and they're so sleek and stylish. So number 6 on my list is my extensive makeup collection. So I purchase a lot of makeup because I just really enjoy trying new products and playing around with things and trying to find out what works for me. A lot of the stuff that I tend to go for is what I suppose would be considered like more like mid to high end sort of products. My current favorite brand is Charlotte Tilbury. I am completely obsessed, and I just want to try and use everything in her range. If she releases something new, I want to buy it. And it makes me, it goes hand in hand back with getting my nails and hair and stuff like that done. It makes me feel happy. And it's self-love and self-care, and it gives me confidence, and once again, I don't mind splurging on it. Number 7 on my list is good quality bed linen, and also towels. So, you know, those kind of home goods. I was quite a cheapskate when we first moved out of home, and I would just go for the cheapest of everything just to get us through. But then the older I got and started having to replace these things, I started investing a bit more money into like a higher thread count or a nicer quality cotton or things like that. Yes, some of these things are very expensive. I think I have a really nice set of cotton sheets, I think that were about $300, and at the time I was like, ooh, like, is that a bit much to spend? But do you know what? I've had that set of sheets for over 6 or 7 years now, and there's no peeling, they wash perfectly, they are such good quality, they feel luxurious, and I feel like you really do get what you pay for when it comes to linens and towels. Number 8 on my list is our electric bed. So about 4 years ago, we decided to upgrade our bed, and we ended up splurging and got one of those electric ones that, you know, like goes like this at your feet and that at your head, and it puts you in like that 0G position, and it has the remote and you can sit yourself up in bed and stuff like that. It was quite an expensive bed, but the reason that I wanted it was because after I had my surgery, I've always had like a little bit of pain and tenderness on the back of my head, and I really like to just sleep with the bed on a slight incline. It takes the pressure off the back of my head, and also I love to watch TV in bed, and I don't have to, like, you know, grab all the pillows and like stuff them behind me and do all of that to prop myself up. I just get my little remote, sit the bed up and sit in bed and watch TV. And I have absolutely no regrets, and it makes me happy and it's really, really nice. And we updated the headboard and we got like a nice ensemble base with some drawers, and it just suits the look of our home so well. Number 9 is our cars. So we have 2 brand new cars. We have a Subaru Impreza and we also have a Mazda 3 SP25 GT. Do not regret purchasing brand new and having a car loan or anything like that, because I absolutely love the technology and stuff that the car comes with, and I also don't mind that we didn't necessarily save and purchase it outright. I'm quite happy to have paid a car loan because we had to upgrade our cars anyway, and it just made it easier for us, and we love our cars. I've had mine for 5 years. Ben has had his for 3 years, and yeah, we look after them, they look after us. I love that they come with the warranties. I know a lot of people say that, you know, the moment you drive a car out the door you lose 10 grand. Well, do you know what? With the way things are at the moment, my car value is maybe only 5 or 6 less than what I purchased it for brand new at the moment. So I know that's not always going to be the case, but it genuinely doesn't bother me. And once again, no regrets at all. And last but not least on my list, which is number 10, is good quality cookware. So I always used to be like, you know, what's the difference between a $20 fry pan and a $300 fry pan? You know, surely it can't make that much difference. But after purchasing about 10 $20 fry pans and throwing them away because they stick, or they, you know, they're just not good quality, like you have gas and they like burn on the bottom and all that sort of stuff, and they're lightweight, and I don't know, they don't feel sturdy. And then I purchased some decent stuff and really noticed the quality. You know, things don't stick anymore. They just have like a really sturdy feel to them, and they feel long lasting. And I know that I'm going to have years and years to come out of this cookware. And not only cookware, but things like knives. You know, we've invested in a really nice set of knives with a good sharpener, and really noticing the difference with that. Anyway, that is everything on my list for the 10 things that I do not regret splurging on. Let me know if you have anything similar that you feel the same about. Let me know whether you disagree with me, or let me know that if there's anything that's not on my list that's on yours that you have absolutely no regrets about splurging on. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that little subscribe button down below and ring the little bell. That way you'll get notified of videos in the future. Thank you so much for joining me here today, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. And until next time, bye guys.